All right, this is Amores 1.2. It's the second poem. In the first poem, Ovid has declared that he meant to write poetry. He set out to write epic poetry, but Cupid came along and mocked him, as Cupid does, and stole a foot. And so instead of writing dactylic hexameters, he is now writing couplets, which is the meter of love poetry. So he doesn't have a choice, and so now he is dealing with that disease that is called love. And so he starts out 1.2, the second poem, with decalm, not I will say, but here the present subjunctive. So what should I say this is? So what should I say is the reason? And we have, this is called a deliberative subjunctive, which is why we're using should. So what should I say this is, or the reason is? That, to me, so hard my bed seems. That my bed, my strata here in the plural, seems so harsh, so hard. And now he's using our, right? But this is the royal plural, so he means my. And my bed sheets do not sit on my bed. They're not staying put. You know, they're all over the place because he's been tossing and turning all night. And what should I say the reason is? That this happens and this happens, and that I have spent all night. I've spent the night. Oh, how long a night it is, devoid of sleep, empty of sleep. So vacuous here is taking the ablative. And what should I say the reason is? That my osa lasa, my tired or my weary bones of my literally turned body, but tossing and turning is the idea, they grieve. For I think I would feel if I were tempted. So here's the passive and the imperfect subjunctive. If I were tempted by some love, and so remember, after si, nisi, numine, oli takes a holiday. So this is not quo, this is aliquo. So by some love or any love. Or is love sneaking up on me and clever, crafty? Is it harming me with its concealed skill or art? And perhaps too, amor is better translated here as passion, right? This sort of like element of love that seizes a person and takes them over. So thus it will be. So just like in the first poem, he pretty quickly throws up his hands and he says, "Okay, I give up." And here he says, "Thus it will be. Love's tender or thin arrows have stuck in my heart, and wild love, wild passion turns my possessed chest. We yield, we give up, we surrender." Or rather, it's a question, right? Do we surrender? Do we give up? Or do we fan this sudden flame, this sudden burning passion by struggling? Well, let us yield. So this is the present subjunctive, the hortatory here. Let us yield. Let us give up. Now, in order, it's light becomes, which is born well, and then we get the all important word here, onus, at the end. So the burden becomes light, which is handled, which is born well. I myself have seen flames, and yaktatis here means shaken, right? Tossed around, grow with the torch having been moved, with the torch having been stirred. And I myself have seen those flames, mori, die with no shaking. So we have the same indirect statement here. I have seen the flamas crescerating, and I myself have seen the flamas moriing, and then we have the ablatives here in each line.